Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the world of big bucks, massive fortunes, and companies so rich they make Scrooge McDuck look like he's running a lemonade stand. We're talking billions and billions of dollars, people. Get ready to have your minds blown because we're about to count down the top 10 richest companies of 2025. We're talking about the titans of industry, the giants of technology, the companies that are shaping the future as we speak. You guys are not going to believe who's at number one. Stick around till the end because this is one wild ride you don't want to miss. Coming in at number 10, it's Apple. These guys are like the Michael Jordan of the tech world. They just keep slam dunking year after year. Apple's been at the top of their game for decades, but they haven't gotten lazy. Nope. They keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible with their tech. This year they dropped some seriously mind-blowing gadgets like the eyeglasses Pro Max Ultra 5GS Plus, or whatever they're calling it, with holographic displays and the ability to control your house with a blink. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little, but you get the point. Apple's all about innovation, sleek design, and that iconic Apple logo that everyone recognizes. But it's not just about the gadgets. Apple's built an entire ecosystem around its products, with millions of people hooked on their iPhones, Macs, Apple Watches, and all those sweet apps. They've got their fingers in everything from music streaming to TV shows, and they're raking in the cash from subscriptions alone. So while other companies are scrambling to keep up, Apple's just chilling at the top, counting their mountains of cash like a boss. They're the company everyone wants to be, and for a good reason. They're the definition of success in the tech world. At number 9, we've got Saudi Aramco, the oil and gas powerhouse that practically fuels the entire planet. We're talking about a company so massive they could probably buy a small country with their loose change. Seriously, these guys are sitting on a sea of oil, pumping out millions of barrels every single day. But here's the kicker. Saudi Aramco knows the future is green, and they're making some serious moves in the renewable energy sector. They're investing billions in solar power, wind farms, and even hydrogen fuel. They're basically like the Terminator, but instead of saying hasta la vista, baby, they're saying hasta la vista, fossil fuels. Now, some people might be skeptical, and hey, I get it. It's hard to imagine an oil giant suddenly becoming an eco-warrior, but you got to hand it to them. They're putting their money where their mouth is. They're diversifying their portfolio and trying to secure their future in a world that's moving away from oil. Will they succeed? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. Saudi Aramco is a company to watch in the coming years. They're a giant with a plan, and they're not afraid to shake things up. Hold on to your hats, folks, because at number 8, it's Microsoft. These guys have been around since the dawn of personal computers, and they're still going strong. Remember Windows? Yeah, that's them. They basically built the operating system that runs most of the computers on the planet. But Microsoft's not just about Windows anymore. They've become the kings of cloud computing with Azure, their massive network of servers that power everything from Netflix to Spotify. They're like the landlords of the internet, and business is booming. But here's where it gets really interesting. Microsoft's also making big waves in gaming with Xbox, battling it out with Sony and Nintendo for console supremacy. And let's not forget about their forays into virtual reality with HoloLens. Microsoft's not just adapting to the future, they're actively shaping it. They're like that friend who's always ahead of the curve, always trying new things, and somehow managing to be good at all of them. Microsoft is a true innovator, and they show no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Hold on to your wallets, because coming in at number 7, it's Amazon. These guys started as an online bookstore, but they've grown into a monstrously huge company that sells everything under the sun. Seriously, you can buy anything on Amazon, from a toothbrush to a private island. Okay, maybe not an island, but you get the idea. But Amazon's not just about selling you stuff, they're also masters of logistics. With a delivery network so efficient, it's practically magic. They've got drones delivering packages, robots working in their warehouses, and they're even experimenting with self-driving delivery trucks. And if that's not enough, Amazon's also a major player in cloud computing with Amazon Web Services, or AWS. They're basically Microsoft's biggest competitor in the cloud space, and they're going head-to-head for dominance. It's like a digital showdown at the OK Corral, except with more servers and less tumbleweed. Amazon's constantly evolving, expanding into new markets, and disrupting industries left and right. They're like the unstoppable force of the business world, and they show no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Coming in at number 6, it's Alphabet, the parent company of Google. Now you might be thinking, wait, isn't Google the company? And you're right, kinda. But Google's gotten so big, they created Alphabet to be the mothership for all their crazy projects. We're talking about everything from self-driving cars with Waymo to life extension research with Calico. Alphabet's like a giant science fair where they throw money at any idea that sounds remotely interesting. And you know what? Some of those ideas are actually changing the world. Of course, Google is still the star of the show. They dominate search, online advertising, and they've got more data than the Library of Congress. They know what you search for, what videos you watch, and probably what you had for breakfast this morning. Okay, maybe not that last one, but you get the point. Alphabet is a company that's constantly pushing the boundaries of technology, exploring new frontiers, and sometimes even failing spectacularly. Remember Google Glass? But hey, you can't hit a home run every time. The important thing is they're swinging for the fences, and that's what makes them so exciting. Buckle up, because at number 5 we've got Tesla, the electric car company that's taking the world by storm. Led by the one and only Elon Musk, Tesla has single-handedly made electric cars cool. Forget about those clunky golf cart-looking EVs of the past. Tesla's cars are sleek, stylish, and fast as lightning. But Tesla's not just about cars. They're also making waves in renewable energy with their solar panels and home battery systems. They want to create a sustainable energy future, and they're not afraid to dream big. I mean, this is the same company that's trying to colonize Mars, for crying out loud. Speaking of Elon Musk, the guy's a walking, talking meme machine. He's always on Twitter, sharing his thoughts on everything from cryptocurrency to the meaning of life. He's like the Tony Stark of the tech world. Brilliant, eccentric, and always entertaining. Tesla is a company that's all about innovation, disruption, and pushing the limits of what's possible. They're not perfect, they've had their fair share of production delays and controversies, but they're never boring. Hold on to your hats, folks, because at number 4, it's Berkshire Hathaway, the investment conglomerate run by the legendary Warren Buffett, also known as the Oracle of Omaha. Now, Berkshire Hathaway isn't your typical flashy tech company. They're more like that wise old grandpa who always seems to make the right investments. We're talking about a company that owns a massive chunk of the American economy, with stakes in everything from insurance giants like Geico to food and beverage behemoths like Coca-Cola. They're like the diversified portfolio to end all diversified portfolios. Warren Buffett is a legend in the investment world, known for his value investing strategy and his uncanny ability to pick winning stocks. He's like the Yoda of finance, dispensing wisdom and making billions in the process. Berkshire Hathaway is a company that's built on a foundation of solid investments, long-term thinking, and a healthy dose of Midwestern common sense. They're not trying to be the next big thing. They're content with being the company that owns a piece of everything. Coming in at number 3, we have Facebook, or should I say Meta. They're the social media giant that's gone through more rebrands than Diddy, and they're always at the center of some controversy or another. But love them or hate them, you can't deny that Meta is a force to be reckoned with. They've got billions of users across their platforms, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and they're constantly pushing into new territory. Remember when everyone thought the metaverse was just a bunch of hype? Well, Meta's betting big on it. They're pouring billions into virtual reality and augmented reality, trying to create the next big thing in social interaction. Will they succeed? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. Meta's not afraid to take risks, even if it means alienating some users along the way. They're like the rebellious teenager of the tech world, always testing boundaries, pushing buttons, and occasionally getting grounded. At number 2, we've got Tencent, the Chinese tech behemoth that's taking over the world, one app at a time. If you haven't heard of Tencent, you've definitely heard of their products. They're the masterminds behind WeChat, the messaging app that's like WhatsApp, Venmo, and Facebook all rolled into one. But Tencent's reach goes far beyond messaging. They're also major players in gaming, with Riot Games, makers of League of Legends, and Supercell, creators of Clash of Clans, under their belt. They're like the Disney of the gaming world, with a portfolio of hit titles that rake in billions. And let's not forget about their dominance in China's tech scene. They're battling it out with Alibaba in the e-commerce space. They're investing heavily in artificial intelligence, and they're even dabbling in self-driving cars. Tencent is a company that's firing on all cylinders, expanding its reach across multiple industries and cementing its status as a global tech powerhouse. And finally, at number 1, the richest company in the world is Alibaba. These guys are the undisputed champions of e-commerce, dominating the Chinese market and rapidly expanding their global reach. Imagine Amazon on steroids, and you're starting to get the picture. Alibaba's flagship platform, Taobao, is like the Amazon of China, where you can buy anything your heart desires, from clothes and electronics to groceries and cars. And during their annual Singles Day shopping extravaganza, they generate more sales in 24 hours than most countries do in a year. But Alibaba's not just about online shopping, they're also major players in cloud computing, with Alibaba Cloud their answer to Amazon Web Services and Microsoft Azure. They're battling it out for a piece of the digital pie, and they're not backing down. Alibaba is a company that's constantly innovating, adapting, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the world of e-commerce and beyond. That's it for today's countdown. Did your favorite company make the list? Were you surprised by any of the rankings? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep chasing those dreams.